everyone, and welcome back to my K-pop Tarot channel. Today I'm going to be continuing doing 2024 prediction reading, this time around for K-pop girl group by the name of I-DLE. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing their name incorrectly. I know that 2024 has already begun and January is almost over, but you know, this is a really fun and exciting type of reading, and I want to do it for as many groups as I possibly can. And I know that you guys enjoy these types of readings as well. While watching this video, please keep in mind that this is all for entertainment purposes only. I don't claim to know the future, the events, or anything like that, and take my words with a grain of salt, not as a literal fact. And yeah, without further ado, subscribe, like, and let's start. Okay, so this part is only going to be the card shuffling part, so if you guys are not interested in that, feel free to skip to the actual prediction part. I will try and leave the times in the timestamps in the description box. And yeah, if you are continuing to stick around, let's start. Okay, so please describe January of 2024 for K-pop girl group I-DLE. One card only. Okay, going to take the top one. I know that I-DLE has recently released their album and it's very successful and I'm super happy for them. What about February? Okay, February, March. And I really like their songs as well, so I decided to do this reading exactly for I-DLE because of that reason. What about March of 2024 for K-pop girl group I-DLE? One card only. Going to take this one since the sides are poking my hand. What about April? April, this one. May of 2024. May. Okay, going to take this one. June of 2024 for K-pop girl group I-DLE or G-I-DLE. I'm not sure how I have to pronounce their name. What about July? Thank you. August. Of 2024 for I-DLE, G-I-DLE. Going to take this one. September of 2024. If you have any other groups that you want me to do similar reading on, please leave the suggestion in the comments. I really appreciate, and just, you know, it helps me know what groups you want me to do. October. October. What about November? And finally December. Thank you. Thank you, my cards. Now I'm going to be doing the same thing but with oracle cards this time around. Please describe January of 2024 for K-pop girl group I-DLE. Oh, I have them in the wrong order, upside down. One card only. This one. Next we move on to February. March. April. June. I'm sorry, I missed May. May of 2024. May. Next we skip to July. the 7th month of Jan of 2024. This one, okay. What about August? Going to take only the top one, as I always do. September. October. November of 2024. And finally December for idol K-pop girl group. Going to take the top card as I always do, and those can stick here. Go back. And finally, please describe 2024 as an overall year for K-pop girl group I-DLE. One card only as well, just in general. Okay, this one. This one. And please describe 2024 as an overall year for K-pop girl group I-DLE or G-idol. This one. Okay. Welcome back if you just got here, but so in this sort of oval or circle I have 12 cards that describe each month of 2024, and in the middle I have one card to sum up 2024 as an overall for K-pop girl group I-DLE or G-idol. I'm not sure which way I should pronounce their name. And let's start off with January. I know that January has already ended, but it's still really fun to look and maybe sum up how it went. So for January, I got the card of Queen of Pentacles, but it is in reverse position, and the card of Organization. So yeah, these cards definitely represent a comeback. And I think that this comeback was really well planned out, at least from the girls' side. They were given a budget, they were given all the resources to make this comeback a really iconic and really fun one. As well as that, I could definitely see that this month is going to be, or was, really successful, and it was really resourceful, in terms of album sales, in terms of views, in terms of streams, in terms of attention going to I-DLE. But as well as that, I could see some I-DLE's music or lyrics being about them not wanting to be, quote unquote, a general woman who follows all the words that a man says or a man wants them to do. Because if you guys notice, the queen is in reverse position, so it's not your typical woman. And and I think that they don't want to be seen as your typical girl group. They want to be higher and known for their uniqueness and their own style, if I have to say. So I reckon that for them the goal of January of this comeback was to actually spread awareness that not everything should be focused on men and K-pop boy groups, but it's time to give attention to the girls as well. And I could see some problems with that, for example on social media or on Twitter, that there could have been some hateful comments, or some people just disagreeing with the idea that I-DLE want to spread. So yeah, if I'm correct, please let me know in the comment section down below. But I reckon that this month is definitely was successful, or is going to be successful regardless. Next we move on to February. For February, I got the card of Three of Pentacles and the card of Practicality. So yeah, in February, the girls will have to, follow the practical side of being an idol. So what do I mean by that? They're going to attend some music show, for example. They're going to perform on stages, uh, film many videos like dance practices and so on. And just in general, maybe attend some variety shows as well, trying to promote this comeback, this project that they are working on. And as well as that, I also got the card of Three of Pentacles, which is, the card of collaborations. So I wouldn't be surprised if in February you will see, idol members interacting a lot with other famous people, or just in general their fans. Maybe they're going to hold some fan call, meetings, or interact with fans through social media, like doing a live, or through this message platform that idols use. So as well as that, there could be some interactions with other famous idols, group members of other K-pop groups, or just in general the G-idol members interacting within one another. And I don't know why, but I see TikTok, so maybe they're going to film a lot of TikToks with other idols, for example, doing challenges of some sort, or just the girls themselves filming some silly TikToks and some silly stuff. So yeah, that is definitely but it is a very successful mm, month as well, because Pentacles keep showing up. And Pentacles, if you guys are familiar with tarot, are the card that represent material well-being. So money, actual, you feeling okay materialistically, to survive, to keep moving forward. And so it's really great card to get in any reading. Next we move on to March. For March, I got the card of King of Pentacles and the card of Quarrel. So I think that, or I wouldn't be surprised if G-idol fans will go on some sort of war, or some sort of, I don't know, defending on social media G-idol girls from K-pop boy group stands, or they will try, the groups that I'm reading currently, idol fans will try and vote and compete with some male fans in order to give more wins to idol. And so in for example, music show wins, or a higher spot in the music charts. So, or just in general, there could be some, not some, more hate than usual for idol, and the fans will try and defend it, the girls, a lot. Maybe they will have some interaction with a male, and those male idols fans will not really like that, their favorite idol is interacting with a woman. Or there could be some you know shipping going around, where idol member is shipped with some other, like idol or famous person. And as well as that, I reckon that March is definitely going to be very successful month. Lots of fortune, lots of success. I could see them traveling somewhere. So maybe they're going to join some sort of festival, some sort of concert, fan meeting in overseas country, for example. And I reckon that they will get a lot of praises for their uniqueness, what they bring to K-pop, and just in general for being very professional at whatever they do. There could be some video being dropped where you will see some behind the scenes work happening for idol, and how, and that's where they're going to get praises. for being so hardworking and so good at whatever they do. So I reckon that this month, I'm sorry, is definitely going to be some fighting, but also some praising happening for Idol. Next, we move on to April. For April, I got the card of the Lovers and the card of the Harmony. I could see, uh, or I wouldn't be surprised if there is some shipping, you know, still continuing happening, or there's going to be a confirmation of a dating happening. As well as that, the looks of members are going to be really important in April. So maybe one member is changing their hairstyle, the way they dress, or they're going to surprise a lot of people because like some sort of photo shoot is going to be dropped, or they're going to work somehow closely related to fashion. Mm, like attending some sort of fashion show, or filming some sort of advertisement, or as well being some sort of um, how an ambassador of some sort of fashion related stuff. But I reckon that somehow beauty and appearance is going to be really important in April. Next we move on to May. For May, I got the card of eight of Pentacles and the card of Seduction. So yeah, behind the scenes, there is definitely a start of something happening, something cooking, brewing. Maybe the girls are preparing new music, starting to record new stuff, uh, or just in general, they are preparing for some concert, for some festival, and they want, the best performances, something that the fans can hype up and really be proud of G-Idol for doing. But I reckon that in May there could be some sexualizing happening for one member in you know G-Idol, where maybe they're going to wear, or the company will try and you know force the girls into wearing some revealing clothes, and trying to quote unquote seduct the male audience this way. Mm, or just in general, the fans could really be noticing the appearance of members of Idol, and trending and going viral on, so for example, social media platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and so on. But I definitely do think that May is a very hard working month, but I think that those hard works are going to be more behind the scenes rather than in public. Next we move on to June. For June, I got the card of Nine of Cups and the card of Principle. So I think that at least from Tarot's perspective, I got this idea that Idol is very ambitious type of group, and they have their goals and their dreams that they want to achieve throughout their career. And I think that they are a very hard working group for that, because they always working towards those goals, towards and I think that in this group should be really proud and really lucky that they have their leader with them, because I think that Soyan, if I'm not mistaken, her name is, takes into consideration every member's wishes, every member's opinion while working, and trying to start conversations with their company, for example, and also just in general working in idol industry. And I think that in May, those ambitions, those fairy side of idol is going to definitely show. So I could see like idol breaking some sort of record, for example, or them being in the top when you are comparing other groups with, for example, fourth generation of K-pop, for example, this group has the most music show wins, and they are comparing idol with it. For example, an idol is always like on the top of the leaderboard, or close to the top, like top 5, top 3, almost all of the time, because for all the achievements that they did. I could also see some traveling work being made in June, and them focusing both on international and Korean fandoms both at the same time. There is even a chance that maybe they're going to drop some Japanese or English type of song, for example, because I got the card of principle, and I don't know why, but the sun and the moon, two different sides, are somehow catching my attention, but I don't understand what could be the message. So could that be like the girls are going to be overworked and they're going to work day from tonight? That could also be the case. Or just in general, I could see them traveling, maybe a tour of some sort, and then like being called like queens and having a lot of achievements under their name. I could see June as this month. Next we move on to July. For July I got the card of the Empress, and the card of innovation. I could see some new project, maybe a comeback around this time happening, because the Empress is the card of the mother, and the mother, is the one who gives birth to new things, to new stuff. And because I also got the card for clarification, the card of innovation, which is, something new, something different, I could expect something different and something definitely new coming to an eye of their fans and and the K-pop world in general. Maybe they are going to release some new music, or they going to I don't know, start a tour of some sort, worldwide, for example, where they are traveling, where they are, performing and doing performances to songs that they haven't done performances to in a while, or just in general never. But I reckon that in this month they're going to be called really beautiful, really fun, and really like mature female figures in K-pop. Maybe around this time one member is going to change their hairstyle or their looks. Because it's summertime, there could be some sort of variety show featuring I-DLE, for example, them doing some sort of interview, for example, and answering the questions really maturely and really like they seem like a really professional type of group. And I could see them getting praises for how they answer the questions, and just the female side of members are going to really shine and showcase in July. There is even a chance that they're going to attend some summer festival, or going to get asked to attend some sort of festival, and where water and like sea side like is the theme, I suppose, or fishing, something like that. And I could see mm, maybe one member getting bangs, the like the front of the head, or maybe that's not the case, I'm not sure. But I reckon that this month is definitely going to be successful, and this is a month where they will get attention from the public in general. Next we move on to August. No, not August. Yeah, August. For August I got the card of Justice, but if you guys can see, it is in reverse position. And I also got the card of Assertion. So there is definitely something that the fans or the girls themselves really wished and dreamed of achieving, and they did not get that justice. They did not get uh, all the results that they wished for. And I think that it has to do with the company not maybe managing the girls right. There could be in August some complaints about the mismanagement aspect of the girls, where they feel like the fans or feel like I-DLE is not given the same opportunities as other groups in the same company, or they feel like the management is trying to take over the girls and not giving them enough creative freedom as they should be, because uh, it was time from time showcased that if you give the members themselves creative freedom, you will achieve way better results, because the members feel inclined to do better, because it has a piece of work is put in by the members itself. And I reckon that, or at least an attempt of taking over some of that freedom, of them letting to choose and pick things that they want, is going to be taken away from the girls, because the company is afraid of the future of I-DLE, whether they're going to continue, and they want to milk all the money that they possibly can before maybe disbandment or member leaving the group. There is even a chance that somehow in August the member who was kicked out of I-DLE, or maybe she just left herself. I'm not that familiar with the situation itself, but I just know that one member left in the past at least. So maybe the talks of this ex-member going to be brought back, and just somehow reminiscing of the past as well. Next we move on to September. For September I got the card of Eight of Swords and the card of the Butt. So yeah, there's definitely, as I mentioned in August, there's definitely a continuation of the girls not feeling free. So maybe they are going to be forced by a contract of some sort to do something that they definitely do not wish to do. It's kind of like a forcing or like contract obligation that they have to fulfill in order to move forward, and in order to uh, uh, not lose money, if I have to say. Maybe some sort of deal with some sort of company was promised, but the conditions have changed in the negative side of the girls, you know but there's definitely something new to look forward, some sort of new project, some sort of maybe new advertisement, some sort of new song could be released in September. There could be some sort of nomination for I-DLE happening in September for upcoming award shows, and the fans are going to really start uniting and starting to vote for the girls, for example, or they will at least really hope that the girls are going to be nominated. I don't know why, but I get this feeling that maybe the girls are going to be traveling somewhere in September, and I could maybe even say that they're going to spend majority of their time overseas, uh, or maybe like juggling between Korea and overseas. Maybe they're going to hold some sort of tour or join some sort of concert festival around this time. That could be also the case. And next we move on to October. For October I got the card of Ace of Swords and the card of Concentration. This is a month of potential comeback as well, potential new thing, because Ace of Swords in my reading is a card that represents hit song, hit idea, really fun and unique idea, a mind, a thought. And because I also got the card of concentration, there is a need or a lack of planning, coming from the company itself, and the girls have to do majority of the work themselves in order for this idea to pass and be as successful as it's going to be. There's a need, to put plan A, plan B, and plan C into one thing and, make it work somehow. There is a chance that there in October the girls will not be allowed to speak up about some sort of situation involving or bad mouthing the name and reputation of G-Idol. Maybe there's going to be speculations about like some sort of copyright issue, or some speculations about maybe, for example, member dating, member leaving the whole group too, because otherwise they will get in like huge trouble. I also see something like some sort of speculation, maybe uh, maybe for example how one member's looks changed drastically. Maybe they did some sort of plastic surgery, or maybe they are dating someone, some or maybe just in general haters hating on the girls work way more than they usually are, and the girls are not can't speak up about this rumor, about this speculation. And I reckon that this rumor is going, or the speculation, somehow lots of speculations are going to almost take over the whole month, and somehow the fans or K-pop fandom in general are going to somehow really focus on that rumor, of that speculation, on that situation, and almost like almost concentrating on it too much when they shouldn't be, because it doesn't have to do anything with idol or anything, or it has to do with idol, but the girls can't speak up, and the fans are almost like waiting for the answer, waiting for confirmation, like somehow. And there could be some disappointments that there is no word from the company, from the girls themselves, about some sort of situation. I get this feeling, and I don't know what that concentration and that rumors or speculation could be about, but that's the message that I get. There is even a chance that the girls are traveling somewhere. They could be nominated for something, or they're going to receive some sort of big award in award shows, or they could be really nominated for some big, or the fans are hoping that the girls are nominated this year for maybe, for example, artist of the year, album of the year, song of the year of some sort, some sort of like really big award, like the main one. That's what the message that I get. Next we'll move on to November. For November I got the card of Temperance and the card of adaptability. I could see some changes happening in G-Idol workspace. Maybe some staff are leaving, or maybe the one member in particularly is feeling under the weather. And somehow idol members will have to really adapt to changes, adapt to the environment, new spaces, new countries, new environments, new people. And I think that in November the patience side from coming both from members themselves and the fans are going to be really needed. Otherwise there's going to be a lot of chaos. They could be definitely getting to know other countries' traditions and cultures, so maybe they are traveling somewhere or attending some sort of award shows that are not in Korea itself. Maybe they are joining some festivals or concerts as well, where they will have to I don't know, speak in different language in order to interact with other, the people that are attending this event, this uh, speculation, this festival. There could be a member emceeing or changing their hairstyle. I don't know why, but I think that one member in particularly could really stand out from the rest. Maybe have some interaction, for example, and or maybe some moment of them being really funny, really pretty, going viral on social media. Mm. But I reckon that a lot of patience and a lot of relaxation will be needed in order to move forward. And finally, we move on to December. For December, I got the card of Four of Pentacles and the card of Companionship. So there's definitely going to be some really precious interactions, maybe with other K-pop, groups, and the fans are really excited about it. They're looking forward to. There is even a chance that end of year festivals, there could be some special stages happening. The collaboration side of something. As well as that, I reckon that December is going to be a really successful month to end of 2024. The girls will, look back at what they did in 2024, what they achieved, and how much love they received as well, where they went, what they met, what they seen, and so on. There's definitely a chance that this month is going to be slower pace, and just in general some time for decision making, where they can leave to their home, maybe take some mini break after, or just in general work really a lot more behind the scenes rather than public appearance wise, because maybe they are preparing for end of year award season, and they're preparing performances, collaborations, interactions, and so on. So that's the message that I get. And finally, please describe 2024 as an overall for I-DLE. I got the card of Seven of Swords and the card of Protection. So I reckon that this year is definitely going to be a really successful year for I-DLE. They're going to break some records. They're going to be known as one of the best K-pop girl groups in the scene at the moment. This year around, there is a chance that the girls are traveling somewhere. Maybe they are going to hold some world tour of some sort. As well as that, however, the girls could really get a lot of hate this year around, and that hate is coming simply from the jealousy side of other groups, fans, because they are jealous how professional, how well successful the group itself is. There's a lot of comparison, there's a lot of bad mouthing of one member in particularly, or the whole group's name, and I think that in 2024 a lot of love and a lot of protection coming from the fans itself will be really needed. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a lot of shipping, or maybe some sort of confirmation of dating rumor is also going to be spread in 2024. And I think that in 2024 there's going to be a lot of speculations about the future itself and what the members are going to choose. Maybe whether they're going to continue working with their entertainment company, or are they going to switch or leave, the group, or is the idol, work done, or are they going to continue, a lot of speculation somehow. And I reckon that the advice that I would give to I-DLE itself in 2024, to be careful who they let into their career, because and into their close life, because there are some people who only want to steal all the materialistic wealth, and all the ideas and all the good stuff from I-DLE itself, or they will try to and manipulate the situation somehow in the better light of themselves rather than I-DLE. So they should be really careful not to fall under that spell, under that manipulation in 2024. I don't know, guys, if this reading made any sense to you. I tried my best. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe, like, and goodbye.